that dollar, you know? This was a long time ago. But for whatever reason, I was like retarded excited about it. You know, like that day, like it was like, hey, they're out, and I got one, and it was like super shiny and gold and pretty. And I got it, I don't know, from somewhere, and I had it in my pocket. You know, I was walking around all day like happy. And so I had this gold coin in my pocket, and I got hungry, and I'm walking across this parking lot to go to Subway. And as I'm going, this homeless guy kind of approaches me. He's like this. He's got like a little bit of a limp that didn't make any sense. But he's coming up to me, right? And he doesn't say anything. He drops something. Hey, I don't know if that's cash or not. Looks like cash. But anyway, so he comes up to me and he's like this, you know, he doesn't say anything, he's just like that. I'm like, obviously he wants something, right, money. And so he looked like a homeless guy, and I was like, alright, so I just reached into my pocket without thinking, and then I was like, oh crap, all I got is that gold dollar in my pocket, and I already started reaching for it, you know, so it's like, I'm already gonna, I can't be like, sorry, walk away, you know, because I was already committed to the grab. And so anyways, I had it in my hand, and in maybe 5 minutes, you know, I pulled it out, and then I was like, hey, here's that gold coin, that second coin, and I made a big deal about it too. I was like, it just came out, and it's shiny. He didn't even like, he was just like, and took it, and like lived away, right, and walked away, and I was like, dang. I was like, whatever, he can use that dollar, he can go start a new life. And so I go into Subway, and I order my, chicken sandwich. And I'm sitting there, and I'm feeling pretty good about myself. I was like, hey man, you know what? I was really attached to that gold coin, but I let it go to help somebody in need, you know? And I turned and I looked through the glass, and I could see the homeless guy. He's just gotten some more money from somebody else. And he puts some money in his pocket, he washes his purse, and turn around and walk away. And then he goes like this. He starts walking away without a limp, and I was like, what? He just fooled me. And I'm like, dude, no way. And I was like, you just put lettuce on it or whatever. And then I just like took my money out there at the Subway person. I grabbed my sandwich, and I marched over. As I was watching him, he walks over to a car, and he sits in the front seat of the car, driver's side. I was like, he's got a car? He's not homeless. And then out of the caddy corner, like back seat, this dude pops out, right? And he starts going like this. Starts asking for money, and I was like, what the heck? And so I was like storming over with my sandwich in my hand. And I'm like, man, I'm gonna get my gold dollar back. And so I walk by, and I lean into the driver's side, and he's looking like this, and he's like, he's like surprised that I'm there. I'm like, hey, remember me? I gave you a gold dollar, I want it back. And he's sitting there, and he's like, oh, and I was like, give me my dollar. And he starts patting his leg like this. No. It's like, I'm not even like checking his pocket. He's like, no. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, you're just patting your leg. I don't know, just look for it. And then he's like, and he's got this ashtray just like piled over with quarters and change, right? And then he starts tapping in there. He's like, no. He's not even like digging through it. He says, no. Like that. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, dig, look for it. I want my gold dollar. It just came out. It's shiny. There's no way that you don't know what I'm talking about. He's like, no. And I was so frustrated. Anyways, there's like 3 other guys, and I thought I was gonna get in a fight. And then the 4th guy came running in, jumped in the car. And I was so mad that I was like, and I like reached in. And I dug my hand through his ashtray full of quarters and dimes and nickels. And I grabbed as much change as I could. And I shoved it in my pocket. I kicked his car, and I was like, get out of here. And they took off, you know? And I did get my gold dollar back. I did not. No, I said I didn't get it. No. But I made like 25 bucks.